Good morning, good morning. I woke up today. I went out on the balcony on the left. I had a golden sky, and then I looked towards the city, and the sky was blue and gray. And it felt like a split screen. It was incredible. It didn't last long, it was just a few minutes. But it was really magical, and I felt like sharing this with you. Every moment is unique, and when it passes by, we can't grab it. We can't grab it. And this makes me realize how much we grab onto things in life, and we do everything to protect whatever we are afraid to lose, to an extent where we harm ourselves along the way. Letting go is the only thing we can do, actually, because the only constant is change in life and in art. I was looking within myself for things I could do that will make me happy, but that at the same time could be, I don't know, empowering or inspiring for artists, because you are my people. The beautiful, free-spirited artists who wake up every day and choose to create despite the solid reality around us, or despite the system that makes the solid reality around us a bit too cruel sometimes, too rigid. Although in reality, in the parallel reality of things, in the spiritual reality of things, this beautiful experiment of being human allows us also to choose what to focus on, and to realize that we're in a river, and we're flowing inside that river, and the only times we get harmed is when we cling to a rock while the flow of the river is strong and it needs us to keep going. It seems to me, while I'm talking, is that sometimes I feel like this is too serious, this is too philosophical, sometimes too spiritual. It seems to me that I'm a Middle Eastern, I live in Lebanon, and I speak English. But it was more practical for me to choose to speak English because it's the most spoken language in the world, and I want magic, and I want to know that maybe somewhere on this planet somebody else can listen to me and feel like we know each other, and we talk to each other, and they can understand me. Because if I do it in Arabic, I'm gonna have to translate and do subtitles, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Although it would be nice to speak Arabic as well. Anyway, I'm recording this today because yesterday something beautiful happened, but something very simple happened as well. I woke up and I felt like I wanted to clean the space I live in, and as I was cleaning it with joy and really enjoying it, I realized that maybe for the first time, that when I clean the space I'm in, I am also cleaning parts of myself as I'm doing it. And And then I went for a walk in the neighborhood, and in my walk, I saw a little boy playing on his bike. I saw a lady waiting with, she seemed anxious, waiting for someone under her building, and her eyes were gazing at the end of the road like like her life depended on it. I saw a house help walking a dog, talking to herself. I saw an old man with his cane walking slowly, but doing it anyway. And I saw cars passing by. I noticed, the trees and the plants, in the soil, and you know, a rich tapestry of diversity that all, can live together with harmony and peace, although it doesn't look organized at all. It's chaotic, but beautifully chaotic. And then I came back home, had a beautiful shower. It felt like more than a shower. I don't know how to say it, but it felt great. And then I was wondering, we as artists, as filmmakers, when we notice life and notice the details and observe body language and eye gazing and smiles and anxiety, fear, everything that we notice in life. It's a gift. It's a gift that we can notice them. We're not just passers-by, we're witnesses. And when we witness also ourselves, sometimes I'd be sitting somewhere and then looking at myself sitting somewhere. I don't think I'm crazy, but this is very relative. Some people would say I'm crazy, and it's okay. So I decided that it's very weird that when we pray, whatever religion we're from, we all pray the same prayers. Although praying is, for me, filming, cinematography is a prayer, observing the light is a prayer, eating good food is a prayer. I've been spiritual all my life, and I always knew that I wanted to find my own language in that sense. I don't want to just follow a book, although I respect all books, of course. I do. It's not being politically correct. I genuinely do, but it doesn't work for me to follow an institution or a book. So I came here, I sat with myself, and I decided that I wanted to write an audiovisual prayer for free-spirited artists. And, I wrote it. And although I don't have the, typical reading voice, but I would like to read it for you out loud. And while observing the droplets of water, because yesterday it rained, this beautiful pattern of little droplets of water, different sizes, different reflections of the light inside of them. I feel that if we give ourselves a chance to connect to life on a spiritual level, which means with our heart, with our soul, with our spirit, not just with our hands and feet and eyes, I feel that we will start seeing ourselves differently. And no, I am not. This channel is not anything but me sharing my my everyday, I don't know, observations or feelings or discoveries, or it can be anything. But from artist to artist, I love you, and I will read the prayer, although I feel awkward doing that, and I will probably be uh, ridiculed for it, but let's do that. Let's do that, and I'm in. Okay. So, the prayer says, Dear life, I am grateful for my sensitivity, for my heart, for my brain, and for every cell in my body. I'm grateful for my ability to see the world without judgment, well, as much as we can, yet with the awareness to denounce whatever diminishes my humanity. Thank you, life, for designing me to be an artist, for the creative tools I have, the creative tools I learn to use, and for the new ones I keep discovering every day. Thank you for reminding me that these tools in my hands become purposeful. Thank you for my healthy body that can carry the camera and capture both the light and the darkness of existence. I woke up today, opened my eyes, and realized how lucky I am to see and to hear. I'm grateful for every image in motion that I can witness, for every sound that fills my ears with emotions. Thank you for the music, the colors, for every sunset, sunrise, and moonlight. I wish to be a co-creator with life, to know in my heart which stories I must carry, which causes I must support, and what moves my heart, my brush, my camera, my hands. I pray that whatever I witness, no matter how painful or horrible, I will have the wisdom to recognize my creative role in its transformation. I'll say that again. I pray that whatever I witness, no matter how painful or horrible, I will have the wisdom to recognize my creative role in its transformation. Being an artist is a blessing that comes with great responsibility, and I am ready to honor my role. I remember who I am. I trust the wisdom of life fully. Thank you. So why not having our own way to pray, our own list of things we're grateful for, and own it? Einstein says we are not, I don't know if it's Einstein, somebody said we're not human beings having a spiritual experience, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. In any way, in both cases, balance is good, because sometimes life is so frustrating. We need to look at the trees, to look at the sky, and remember that there is magic beyond our understanding. There is a spark that happens when a sperm touches the ovum, and the spark happens, then life happens, and a child will be born. All this is beyond our understanding. All this is even beyond science's understanding. So, from my heart to yours, this is, my reflections today. I love you, and we'll talk again.